Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. All right, so since I've been out of the loop for a few days now, got some, so much has happened that it becomes difficult to know where to pick up again. Biden's comment about black people, the increasing unemployment rate, now what, around 30 million? The charade going on with oil, the failed blockade against Venezuela. Yeah, I know a lot of people want me to focus on Trump and Trump only and how horrible Trump is. And while I despise Trump, if I do that, I'd just be another voice in the crowd. Or should I say mob? Um, you know, I would attract an audience that I don't really want to attract. The mindless hordes that still keep believing that getting rid of Trump and voting blue no matter who, would eliminate all the problems that led up to Trump. He is still a symptom, not the disease. Or I could talk about the difference between, or lack of difference between Trump and Biden. Honestly, if there is any difference, I'd say that Biden would be more likely to actually order military invasions and strikes. For all his bluster, Trump has not really expanded U.S. military adventurism. He has deployed ships to places they don't belong, but then again, where were those ships before? They were not sitting in dry dock along the U.S. coastline. All the reports we hear are about Trump moving the ships to somewhere, but we never hear where they departed from. They were somewhere. And they were somewhere not along our coastline, not defending the United States. They were somewhere where they were a threat to someone. All right. How about the rising media calls to hate China? Just this week, we should hate China for moving troops and military equipment into an area that has been in dispute with India and Pakistan for over 40 years. It's an area I had never heard of until this week. And I doubt that anyone listening to this right now had ever heard of this area either. I have not heard of any value to the area. Oil, water, minerals, resources, nothing. I have not heard one word about this area having any kind of value. It's an arid environment at somewhere above 14,000 feet above sea level. Even the troops being deployed there have to be given time to acclimate to the area because you don't just go up to 14,000 feet. Yeah, okay. Have there been any shots fired? No. We haven't heard of any shots being fired. The Chinese just drove their vehicles up and parked them there. No camouflage, no apparent defensive perimeter or offensive line. They just parked there in an organized, straight formation like a parking lot. Tactical value? both countries have satellite surveillance, tactical aircraft, drones, missiles, and heavy artillery that could probably reach that region from within their own borders. So there's no fighting going on. It's just two different militaries parked facing each other. That's literally what's going on. For what? It's like, this is ridiculous. So what whom should we step in and defend? Many Americans hate the Prime Minister of India, Modi. All right? The U.S. stopped giving financial aid to Pakistan for financial reasons. Pakistan has stopped using the U.S. dollar. And there's a whole bunch of people right now that think that we should go to war with China for being better at capitalism than we are, and yet they're being less imperialistic in their own region than the U.S. is being globally. They're not invading anybody. They're not bombing anybody. The whole area that is in conflict right now, from what I understand, I could be wrong, but I heard it comprises something like 40 square miles. That's less than a lot of state parks. So, what? An area that's barren, at high elevation, that seems to have no particular value, that is not that large. What? Why else should we hate China? Because somebody says the coronavirus came from China? Oh, yeah, okay. Somebody said this. Personally, without valid testing, I have my own questions about where the virus originated. It could very well have originated here and spread to China. Or it could have spread from anywhere else. Are we going to hate China because, they took jobs that we offered them? Gee, should we hate everyone that takes a job or business that is offered to them? Subcontractors to corporations in the United States, should we hate them? Should we hate Mexico for taking jobs that American corporations send there? How about Thailand, the Philippines? Are we supposed to hate all of them? Germany? Who do we hate, and why? If you think that cutting off trade with China is going to make jobs come back here, you're wrong. Because what's going to happen is that corporations are just going to move those jobs from China to other countries. South Korea, Philippines, Vietnam, Mexico, whatever South American country, take your pick. Maybe, Budapest or Hungary or Poland, countries that are in extreme financial distress. and are willing to take low-paying jobs, it doesn't matter. What matters is that those jobs are not coming back here. They're not. What jobs, more jobs are still going to be automated in the United States than are going to be created. I've been over and over this too many times. So, these are just a few small ideas. Which ones should take priority? It's really hard to pick right now. But I'm going to be covering all of these things in the very near future. And, going into more detail on each one. So, I hope you'll keep watching. And if you can, well, first of all, please share this video. Talk about these subjects. That's my biggest goal. If you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel. Again, I have to thank Mary Giampaolo. You are my biggest fan and donor, and I appreciate you so very much. You've helped me to keep this going, and to keep expanding this, because even right now, getting back to doing videos, you helped with that. You helped with that tremendously. And so hopefully I'm going to be able to keep on continuing and expanding and doing better with all of this. And, it helps whenever anybody can offer just $1 here or there. And all right, so that's going to be it for today. I hope that you all have a very good day and stay safe. Please follow precautions. Keep yourself safe from any illnesses and all illnesses as much as you can. Because there's a lot of stuff going around, not just one thing. All right, so that's going to be it, and I will talk to you later on.